The Queen was sat alone throughout the funeral service for the Duke of Edinburgh on Saturday. The heartbreaking images broadcast around the world of Her Majesty during the ceremony at Windsor Castle have won the Queen widespread sympathy and even the respect of vocal anti-royalists. Self-described Republican Kathy Lette has since spoken out on Australian TV to praise the monarch, and admit Her Majesty's stoic display was a class act. Ms. Lette told Sunrise, "She is so stoic, she is 90-something. She will be back at the barricades next week, she is formidable." She continued, "A class act, you have got to say whether you are a Republican or a monarchist. I am a Republican, I don't particularly believe in the monarchy." The Australian writer added, "But you have to admire her. At a time of this incredible trauma and grief, she is really leading the way." Several royal commentators have since spoken out following the funeral to question why Her Majesty did not have a member of her bubble to sit with her. The nearest of the Queen relatives was Prince Andrew, but even he was positioned several meters away. Royal commentator Victoria Murphy said of images of the Queen sat isolated for proceeding, "This is an incredibly moving image of the Queen alone today." Piers Morgan also discussed the images, and wrote on Twitter, "Has there ever been a more heartbreaking picture of the Queen? The cruel separation and loneliness suffered by so many in this pandemic, now endured by the world's most famous woman as she says goodbye to her husband of 73 years. Just devastating." The 30 guests at the scaled-down ceremony were spread out across the chapel in accordance with government social distancing guidelines. Sat in the pew directly opposite the Queen was Prince Charles, alongside his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. 2 seats down from Charles and Camilla were sat the Wessex family. The Countess of Wessex sat with her 2 children, Lady Louise Mountbatten Windsor and Viscount Severn, and her husband, the Queen and Philip's youngest son, the Earl of Wessex. Near to the Duke of York was his sister the Princess Royal, alongside her husband, Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence.